Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a review of My Little Sister Has It In For Me. My friend's little sister has it in for me, episode 7. Now, last week, last week was one of the most intensified, most craziest confessions, OMG over the top moments in this. You gotta understand how last week was. Last week went viral, especially Iroha, especially Mashiro, especially Iroha with that senile look on those two bitches. When she went full frontal voice acting, she's like, "I'm gonna break your bitch," you hear me? That kind of thing, and Mashiro jumped the bullet, bam, bam, jumped the bullet right there to a point where she already confessed to the MC over a text. And what makes that even ching, 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 or make that even better, is that Iroha and Akiteru see the text. So it's kind of like the first shot has been launched. Now you're thinking to ourselves, this is the start of the war. This is the start of, oh my God, the war is about to happen. Are you Team Mashiro or Team Iroha? Now, normally when it comes to rom-coms, I had to think about whose side I'm fighting for. But in this case, between big-breasted, ample bosom-looking Iroha and the quiet, shy girl Mashiro, it's hard to say who is the best girl for the guy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, my friend's little sister. But it's my best friend's little sister. Then it's the cousin. This ain't no Yushiko no Sora. This is just straight up. I'm sorry, I have to go off the topic. But still, that's the cousin. This is weird. I mean, having a cousin in a harem / rom-com that has that kind of thing. I mean, just look at the 100 Girlfriends. Just look at Shimamano Testament. You can find any harem anime or rom-com you're gonna like, and they're gonna have a cousin added to a rom-com. So we're not surprised by that logic. But when you look at these two, Mashiro and Iroha, two batonets between red and blue, whose side are you really fighting for? And that's what we got. This is the start of the war, and we're looking forward to it. So without further ado, everyone, let's get right to the review of the show of My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me, episode 7. Okay, I want to start off with this. Waking up of a wet dream. I'm pretty sure if people have fantasized that girl being on top of you and fantasizing that way you start off with. So this guy, this MC, this MC in this episode, I gotta be honest with you, his head is trembling, full of what the hell am I gonna do face. It's one of those, how do I put this? It's just Kazuya from Rent the Girlfriend. He's Kazuya-ing. And I'm gonna use Kazuya-ing for this one. You know how like Kazuya always think about what to do? He's always fidgeting. He's always like, what to do. He's always like, put his head down like, what to do, those kind of things. This guy, Akiteru, he's facing that drama. So he's dreaming, he's having a wet popsicle blue scene with Mashiro cooking her food, and then just kissed her with bangs off. You can see her 2 eyes. She's just really kissing it, and it's like, damn, but you're waking up with a popsicle in your mouth. You're waking up with a cold blue popsicle in your mouth. I'm sorry, that's just by Iroha. Now, Iroha is trolling with you with the popsicle. See, you know what? I gotta be honest with you. There are many anime scenes with the girl with the popsicle scenes. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to a girl in an anime with the popsicle scene. Every time you see those popsicle scenes, you know damn well what they're after. Like, I remember Monster Misune. You know Monster Misune, Everyday Life of Monster Girls? You know when Pappy was sucking on that popsicle? You remember that one? Or Girls Bravo. Who remember Girls Bravo? Another classic anime. One that she was sucking on a banana. And the most iconic popsicle scene in an anime, one of the most popsicle scenes that you see in GIFs, used as memes, or in you see replays. To Love Ru. You guys remember To Love Ru? You guys remember when Momo was doing Rito? I'm sorry, what else? You guys remember when Rito was using the popsicle to suck the head out of Momo? Using that blue popsicle to suck off Momo. I'm sorry. Having Momo to suck on the blue popsicle, we all know what that means. But yeah, seeing that, that's the first thing that came to my mind. And you see, Iroha, and that was a direct kiss if you think about it, because not only she put the popsicle in her mouth, but she took that popsicle and just licked it and biting it. I'm like, oh my God. And just trolling with her. I'm sorry. And she's just trolling with him. And the MC's not even fazed by it. He's not even like aware that she is sucking the popsicle and just fondling her bosoms. Like, you forgot? Did you forget? I'm sorry. And then that scene where they were trying to get to school, Iroha is lynching on his arm, and he's like, you want to practice with me? And I'm like, yo, this girl wants your D. This girl wants your D, and you're not even seeing that. This girl wants your D. I'm sorry. It's like, this is looking at her still. It reminds me of Nagatoro. The only difference is Nagatoro is just Nagatoro with her cat expressions, and just she doesn't have the body. She's just like a tan girl. Just keep calling her senpai. It's like, shut the fuck up. Unlike Iroha, at least she got the key to his room, and she cares. So yeah, props for that. But you can see the Nagatoro vibe, just teasing him. The only difference is, like I said, she's more hotter than Nagatoro. But that's a different topic in another way. Anyway, Mashiro is going back to her selfish ways once again. Not, you gotta understand, Mashiro has she's developing little as up. The shy girl herself just literally like, she's shy around others, but she hates the MC. Still going to that phase. So they have to text each other text by text like school days. The only difference is they're alive. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. They text each other, this and that. She feels embarrassed and stuff. And then she sees this guy talking. Then she sees this guy talking to Ozu behind him. And she's just fantasizing this boy crush that these two have. And I'm like, what if it goes that route too? Akiteru, look, the MC, he got a lot of routes going on. Where you got Iroha, then you got Mashiro, and now Ozu. I'm sorry. And now Mashiro's fantasizing this. I'm like, oh my God. Really? I feel like she's having wet dreams about this boy love that these two have for each other. I mean, yeah, they're best friends, but come on, this is just funny. So now, Mashiro decided to speak to Iroha. The conversation they have is about the MC, how Akiteru is, how he's at. And Iroha likes Mashiro, but she doesn't want her as a rival. Yeah, they friends, but she sees her as a rival. And she don't want to hurt her feelings, because again, at the last week, this was Mashiro's first friend. So it's not like she could just immediately like, I don't want you. You're not my friend anymore. You like him, back off. But she wants to help Mashiro because again, she never had any friends. So she helped her with the confidence that she can, speaking up, confess feelings and all that. Just leads you to understanding that Iroha is just helping Mashiro understanding Akiteru, but Iroha doesn't want to do it. It's like her mind is like, I want to do it, I can't do it, but I have to do it because you're a very nice girl. You know what I mean? You're a very nice girl. You can make more friends than I do. Now, this happens a lot. You compare her to any gal anime. You compare her to any gal anime girl. They always pout in a rom-com. They always pout. They get upset. They get jealous off the wall. So when Akiteru and Iroha are sitting down having lunch, Akiteru just asks about Mashiro, and that once he bring up that name, Iroha just like clench on that tomato juice and literally go off the wall. Literally go off the wall. Like You can't make this stuff up. She literally went off the wall talking about feelings, talking about, and she did like the classic thing. Yo, she went off the wall. She's showing her true colors of jealousy and pouting. Like, like it's like anytime Akiteru brings up Mashiro, she gets a little cringy. And you can see the jealousy that she has to revealing her true jealous, pouty self. She ain't holding any punches. She does. It's like this is the war of the war. War of the fifth floor alliance. That's what it is. Now, I do applaud the teacher. Yeah, the teacher was stern, but then, she remember the deadline she had? Remember the deadline that she's supposed to have? She did it on time. She goes back to her otaku self. She did it on time. But the MC's like, wait a minute. You did what? It's like, because here's the thing. You gotta understand, the teacher don't get shit done. Sumire Sensei, she doesn't get shit done. She doesn't get shit done, even if it's a deadline. She goes like a day or two, maybe in a week. But she did it on time. And that's kind of lingering in Akiteru's head. It's like, his mind's all over the place. One, Mashiro's confession over the text. Two, Iroha's jealousy and pouty ways. And then the teacher made it on time. His head is not in the right place. It's like the wrong place at the wrong time. And this guy is just killing it. Now, I know people say, fuck this guy. I know people say don't like the MC because he's not pulling his punches. And he's not showing any signs of, like, confessions. I get it. He's not showing any signs of, like, I love this girl type. But his mind is just straight up making a game with his best friend. But still, with all those signs on the wall, I'm surprised he's not catching a lot. I'm surprised he's not thinking it. Because again, he's pulling off a Kazuya. He's pulling off a Kazuya. Like with the text, for example, ever since that text, he's been thinking, he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. He don't know what feelings. He's pulling off a Kazuya. Kazuya, right, the girlfriend vibe. They pull off a Kazuya. And that's what's bothering him. So he don't know how feelings are in terms of how a girl feels or what to say. He just off like that. But overall, though, this episode was really amazing. I do like it. I mean, it was really good. Seeing Iroha show her true colors and all that stuff. Not to mention that wet dream popsicle scene that everybody gonna use that as references to Love Ru and all that. But again, this is show you more about Akiteru because Akiteru now don't know what to do with Mashiro's feelings or anything and with Iroha. He's in a bind right now. He's in a bind. So I look forward for next week's episode of it. Let's see what he's gonna do or what to say or anything like that to make the Fifth Floor Alliance look great. Or any other spectacular moment he has. We shall see. So stay tuned for next week.